Greetings from Singapore. Welcome to Cities Day at the COP30 Singapore Pavilion in Belém, Brazil. Cities are very much at the front line of our collective response to climate change. On one hand, cities can become hotspots for emissions and experience extreme heat and flooding. But they can also be powerful drivers of regenerative solutions for climate mitigation and adaptation to enhance livability and resilience. As a small city-state and a low-lying island, Singapore is amongst countries who are more vulnerable to the effects of climate change. However, our long-term integrated approach to urban planning enables us to turn challenges into opportunities. For example, we are planning for the Long Island project along our southeastern coast. Besides being a coastal protection measure against sea level rise, this will also strengthen our water supply resilience and create new land for housing, jobs, and recreation. Buildings account for about 20% of Singapore's total carbon emissions. To achieve a low-carbon built environment, we need to build a collaborative ecosystem comprising public, private, and people sector stakeholders. A key initiative is the Singapore Green Building Master Plan. This year, we celebrate 20 years since the Green Mark certification scheme was established. We now have over 2,500 Green Mark certified buildings in Singapore, and the list continues to grow. Collectively, these buildings save over 4.2 billion kilowatt hours of energy annually. The carbon emissions avoided are equivalent to planting a forest over 13 times the size of Singapore. Building owners also save about $1 billion every year in energy costs. Since September this year, we have introduced a mandatory energy improvement regime. This requires owners of energy-intensive buildings to implement measures to reduce their energy consumption. And through the Green Buildings Innovation Cluster Program, we are pushing the frontiers of building energy efficiency by supporting the development and adoption of innovative green solutions. Singapore is also investing in nature-based solutions for climate resilience. We are building a city in nature by expanding green spaces and strengthening biodiversity. By 2030, we will have more than 25 new parks, covering over 170 hectares. We will extend our park connector network by more than 50 kilometers, and every household will be within a 10-minute walk from a park. We are also working to restore and enhance 80 hectares of forest, coastal, and marine habitats. Last year, we opened the enhanced Sisters Islands Marine Park, Singapore's first marine park. We plan to designate a second marine park in Singapore's southern waters. Climate change is an existential challenge for all cities. The more we work together, share knowledge, best practices, and innovations, the stronger the impact of our collective efforts. Singapore is honoured to contribute to this global conversation through Cities Day at COP30 in Belém. I would also like to invite you to continue on this journey with us at the 10th edition of the World City Summit in Singapore from 14 to 16 June 2026, where government leaders and industry experts will convene to address challenges and offer ideas on how we can develop more livable and sustainable cities. I wish you a fruitful and inspiring session ahead as we work collectively towards a resilient and regenerative future.